doing? Welcome back to the channel. Metal Marty back with another video. So as you can tell by the thumbnail, I'm finally sitting down to do my 1,000 subscribers giveaway. It took a while to get down and actually do this, but yeah, I finally come up with something and I'm going to do it. But before I start, I just want to give a massive thank to everybody watching the video, and who will see it at a later stage or whatever, but everybody who has watched my channel from the very outset. Jesus, 1,000 subscribers is pretty amazing. It feels amazing for me to actually have that many subscribers. Subscribers aren't everything, I know, but the fact that somebody is watching your stuff is just amazing. So thank you all, really thank you all for everybody who's liking the videos and watching them and commenting, just getting involved. I've met so many great people on the VC throughout the couple of years that I've been on it. Fortunate enough, I'm looking over the picture, fortunate enough to meet some of them in January in Scotland, and we're going to do it all again this January coming as well. There's such nice people on the VC. It's such a great place to be part of, and I feel very privileged to be part of the VC, because you guys are just awesome. So yeah, so really thank you everybody who watches the videos and comments and subscribes and gets involved and everything, because it's just great, you know, for someone. It gives you an outlet to just talk about stuff that you love, whether it's music or movies or anything at all. Really, just, you know, it's a good place to be. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, thank you all very much. So yeah, I've come up with a bit of a giveaway. Now, I had a good think about this, and I could have just done a regular sort of thing. I could have got you to show me 10 albums with rabbits on them, 10 albums with anything on the covers or anything like that, and I thought, yeah, I've done that, and there's nothing wrong with that, and it's grand, or 10 favourite songs, or blah, blah, blah. But I just wanted to do something a little bit different. I hope it's different. So what I'm going to do, you've probably seen on the thumbnail, it's called Songs from the Underground, or Sounds from the Underground, or Underground something. But anyway, yes, that's exactly what I'm going for. So in this video, for the competition, and now hopefully you all can do it. If you can't, it's understandable. So what I want you to do in the video is talk about an underground band, a band that's local to you, or not even local, but a band that you know of, who hasn't yet put out an album, who is still in their demo making stage or still in their gigging stage. You know, a band that's just starting out. I know we all hate social media for various reasons or other, because there's so much shit on it. But when it comes to music and that sort of thing, you can't deny how valuable the VC is and social media is for getting the word out there about bands and, you know, bands and albums and demos and stuff like that. People need a boost up, and the likes of social media is great for that. And I know the VC is a great place. People are very supportive of new bands with demos and that sort of thing. So I just thought this would be a good idea to pick a band that you know who has a demo out or is putting a demo out, rather than someone who's established already. Might mean a lot to you, but I mean, for some band to see their name mentioned on a YouTube video, maybe on Facebook or Instagram or any of the other social media stuff that we use, it could mean a hell of a lot. It might mean two people seeing their name on a bill and going to check them out because they've heard of them or something like that, and that makes a lot to a new band. You know, anything helps when bands are starting out. Well, I believe anyway. So yeah, and that's what at the Screen For Me project, that's what we think. We're always looking for new bands, upcoming bands. Give them a shout, give them a chance. We will have headliners and that sort of stuff, but that's our way of going forward. We want to put new bands on the bill. A lot of talking already, so I'm just going to take this. It's okay. So that's basically what I want you to do. Just do a little highlight of a band. You mightn't have that in the show. The band I'm doing today, I have nothing to show for them because they're currently working on getting demos out. A demo out. So yeah, I have nothing to show you, so you may not have that in the show, but just highlight a band from your local area, or a band that you know of demo out, and just we'll get their name out there, and if the video is watched and shared all over the place, you know, it'll help. Believe me, it'll help. So the band that I have chosen to do is this band here. You may have seen them in the thumbnail. Picture of myself and Leanne at the May Scream For Me, but this is the band called Lazarus Brother. Now this band is based in sort of in the Midlands. So there's two of the guys, Des and Turlock, are living, that's the drummer and the bass player, they're living in Galway. Des is from Cavan. Then you have Stephen and Donald, and Stephen's more Longford. I'm not sure if Donald's in Longford, but yeah, So a great bunch of lads. They played the last two Scream for Me's. This I discovered them before the last Scream for Me when we were putting them on the bill, because Leanne from Scream for Me knows the guys. She'd be neighbours of some of them, of Des. So Lazarus Brother played the last two Scream for Me's, and I know they've got a huge following in Cavan now because of those gigs. Their name is out there. Everybody in Cavan loves them. The whole metal scene in Cavan loves them, and I can guarantee you one thing: they'll be on the bill in May for the next Scream for Me festival, because they just put on a great show. Lovely bunch of guys, great characters, and it's a pleasure to be friends with them now. Absolutely love the guys. They're a great band as well. So, just quickly, a little bit of brief history about Lazarus Brother. This is what I want you to do. So, I have been speaking to Des, who's the drummer. He was at Sepultura the other night, hooked up with him up there as well, him and his brother Ronan, who you might know. But Lazarus Brother. This band was formed as a spin-off from the Freebirds project. So the Freebirds project was Biddy Mulligan. She's an artist from Biddy from Cavan, Longford. It's Des' wife. She's a fantastic artist, video maker, that sort of thing. So she set up this Freebirds project. I'm hoping I'm getting this all right, to highlight the Freebirds Motorcycle Club. Is a club based around Cavan, Longford area, I believe, and some of the band members are part of it, Stephen and that. So Biddy made this video together. I know we watched it at Scream for Me there at Halloween, and a lot of the bands actually sat in and watched it, the crawling and everything, and I think everybody felt the same way. It was a very deep, moving and very important video as well. So the Freebirds project put this video out. They show it at various bike rallies and other kind of venues and stuff around the country. It's to highlight the rural bike scene and how to deal with loss. Some of the members have lost people to road accidents, obviously, in the motorcycle club, and it's just their way of dealing with it. It's a very good way of dealing with it, to show people that you can deal with this kind of thing. And it was a very powerful video, very moving video to watch during the festival. It was really good. Now it's definitely worth seeing if you get the opportunity to see it. So they organised these events and they needed a band. So I think who was it? Donal and Stephen knew each other. They were extras on the Vikings TV series, and they used to jam. And then they got Des and Turlock involved, and then they formed the band. They played a lot of gigs. I'm just looking at some of the places here. They played in Galway. They played in Cornhill Theatre in Carrigallen. Most of you won't even have heard of these places. They played in the studios in Dublin, Buncrana, in Donegal. They played a load of gigs. They started off as covers band. They did covers of all classic heavy metal like Priest and all that sort of stuff. As they progressed, they started putting in a bit of Slayer and a bit of Pantera and that sort of stuff into their sets. And I have to say, they're really, really good. So they've done loads of gigs, loads of projects, loads of biker rallies, that sort of thing. And it went really well, and they're a great band. So you've got Stephen on vocals. Stephen, you might see him in photographs with me, he's kind of tall. Then you've got Des Harrington on drums, an amazing drummer. Donal is on guitar, and then you've got Turlock on bass. Now, they're a savage band. So when they were asked to play Scream for Me in May, I keep forgetting the dates, they started getting a bit more serious. They started to write their own stuff, and now they have a good few tracks of their own stuff out. So they put out t-shirts. So one of them here. So they're just trying to create a bit of money to get some demos out. So that's why I think it's very important to highlight bands like this. But now they're doing their own stuff. Fantastic. The name Lazarus Brother is a kind of a funny story to it. One of Stephen's aunts or something like that, she mistakenly called Judas Priest Lazarus Brother one time. Don't know why, but that's it. And so the name kind of stuck with the boys, and they're very good. It's like a brotherhood, the band, because they're all friends and relations, and it's just a nice setup it is for a band. So they ended up googling what Lazarus Brother was. So Des told me what it was. So apparently there was two conjoined twins who were in a freak show. Two Italian conjoined twins in a freak show in the 1700s, 16 something to whatever. And one of the brothers, his name was Lazarus, and the other one was Johannes or something like that. Johannes. But anyway, Lazarus' brother was sentenced. Lazarus was sentenced to death, but he pointed out that he couldn't be murdered or couldn't be sentenced to death because it would have murdered his brother, because his brother was a conjoined twin, a parasitic twin. So, cool title. there's the cover. There's the Lazarus Brother there. So very cool stuff here. Lorraine, Stephen's daughter, as well, is very involved in the project. She's done the artwork on the t-shirt, their logos and the artwork, and she's also done the ones for Scream for Me. So I'm sure anybody who was at the gig would have seen it in the backdrop, and it's fantastic. So it's great to have Lorraine involved as well. So, am I missing anything? Des did give me some notes. So yeah, so that's it. So Lazarus Brother, great band. They're writing their own stuff now. They will have demos out soon, and I will be majorly highlighting the band, because that's what it's all about. It's all about promoting these young upcoming bands. I'll not say they're young, but upcoming bands. But yeah, and Lazarus Brother, awesome band. Delighted to promote them, and we will do at Scream Free, we'll do anything we can to help Lazarus Brother out in any way and organise other gigs for them and stuff and that sort of thing as well. So, just to point out as well, Lazarus Brother are playing this week, coming the 23rd of November in Roisin Doves, I think, in Galway. They're playing with 10 Ton Slug, which you'll hear about in a minute, and they're also playing with Claggernack as well. That's Turlock from Lazarus Brother, and also Ronan from 10 Ton Slug. There's a lot of information here, I know. But that's what I want you to do for the competition. Just highlight a local band. Talk about them for a minute, 2 minutes, whatever you want. Whatever you know about the band. Let's just get their name out there a wee bit. Hope I did okay there, Des. I don't know. There was a lot of stuff trying to remember. Anyway, so that's my band, Lazarus Brother. Go check out their social media pages, their Facebook, whatever. There might be some live footage on it. There might be some rehearsal stuff. But there won't be any recorded stuff yet, because that's been worked on. And yes, but it will eventually come. I don't mean eventually, it will come, and we will get it out there, and hopefully everybody gets involved and gets to hear it. So that's it. So guys, so what's the prize for this bloody competition that I've been talking about for 10 minutes, I'd say, or more? So yeah, so I have a copy of 10 Ton Slug, which is Des from Lazarus Brother Ronan's band. Now, I'm sure a lot of you people would know 10 Ton Slug. You would have heard of them. This is the second copy I have of their latest album, their first full-length album, Colossal Oppressor. Absolutely fantastic album. It's definitely going to be on the album of the year list. So that's a copy of that. I'm also going to throw in a few other albums with it. Now, maybe depending on who wins, I'll pick certain albums. Haven't decided on that yet. But I'm also going to do a separate prize, another option. I'm going to do a cash prize of 60 euros. So, if you're not a physical media collector, and I know most of us are, you can opt and take the 60 euro PayPal or Amazon voucher, whichever way we get the 60 euros to you, I will. But if you do want the records, there's a stipulation, and I'm very sorry, but there's the likes of Nathan in New Zealand and that. I don't really want to send the records to New Zealand or maybe even the States. It's just too far. It's just an extra cost that I don't want to bear. I mean, cabin bastard that I am. So if you're in England or the Northern Ireland or Europe or that, I will post out the records to you. If you want the records, if you don't, you can take the 60 euros, whichever you will, and I'll get this to someone at some stage. Anyway, but yeah, so that's the options. You can take the 60 euro cash, or you can take the bunch of vinyl. 4 or 5 vinyl even. It's up to yourself, and yeah, and if you're too far abroad, sorry, I won't send the records to you. You can just take the cash and buy yourself something nice. So that's it, guys. Hope that explains all. Just have a chat about a band, an up and coming band with a demo or without a demo. In my case, with Lazarus Brother, give them a little plug, and that's it. And when am I closing this competition? And I wasn't going to do this competition because it was so close to Christmas, but I've decided it's only 6 weeks to Christmas or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this competition run from right now until the first week of January, and I'll pull a winner. So don't be panicking. You've got loads of time to make a video. Don't be rushing to do it today. Like, you know what I mean? You've got loads and loads of time to do a video, and hopefully a good few of you can enter. We'll just see how it goes. So that's it. Once again, thanks a million for all the subs and all the likes and comments, and just for the involvement in the channel. It's great. It's a good feeling. It's really kicking on the channel now, and I'm really having fun with it. Like, and that's what the whole point of it is. Nothing's too serious, as you've probably seen from my folk horror video yesterday. There's no point taking this too serious. It's only a bit of crack. It's not a career. It's not a job. It's just your interest. It's just talking about your hobby and things you love. So that's it, guys. Have a nice weekend, and I hope to see you all soon. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Bye.